Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've actually did a video blog. I know it's been a crazy year. It's almost to the year of 2013 and 2014 is just around the corner. So just a little FYI, it's been very busy. I'm sure you guys are too. Drinking, holidays, hanging out with family pretty soon, and all that stress of shopping for your loved ones and all that kind of jazz. Anyways, I kept mine pretty simple this year. I chose to bake for some of my friends, and I made some really cute little gingerbread cookies and even made some that are actually, some got boobs and some actually I would say they're kind of more like trans. And I don't know, I had fun making them, and I used really healthy bits to decorate the cookies. So if you're lucky and privileged to have some, then you're on the good list. If I don't know you yet, I'm not that I'm gonna say sorry, because that's a very Canadian thing to say, sorry. Just a matter of, hey, I haven't gotten to know you yet. I love to bake for people, and every now and then when you get to come to my events, I do bake for people that come. You know, when I find the chance to, you know, maybe make my infamous banana bread with chocolate chips and coconut, or sometimes I'll do cupcakes that I did even over on Halloween. But yeah, back to it. You know, over this past weekend, I know I'm a little late, but on Friday, I actually end up going to the annual Northbound Leather meet and greet at the store. George and Anna, I love them. They always do, you know, they always give back to the community at some point. And one of the really nice things about it is right behind me. So I'm at my house. The calendar's behind me. I got one, the firefighters. Okay, I get it. It's, you know, it's to raising money for St. Mary's Hospital. But the other one next to it is a calendar from Surge, and it is basically images of power and pleasure from the women and trans community, and they raise money for this community called Rainbow Railroad. So you can find out more information about them, RainbowRailway.ca, and they actually are selling these wonderful calendars, and the pictures are pretty hot. The photographer is a woman as well. I believe her name is Tanya A, so I don't really know what her last name is, but I'm assuming that she's pretty well respected in the women's and trans community of Toronto. You can purchase these online on northbound.com website, and you can also have them purchased in Ottawa at Wilds on Bank, Montreal, Fetish Armanda, I don't know if I said that right, sorry, and Halifax, Venus Envy. So if you want that information, I'll put it up on my blog again, just so that you can get these awesome calendar. And basically all the proceeds is to support Rainbow Railroad. And it's an organization who works to help lesbian, gay, bisexual, and trans people as they seek safe haven from state-enabled violence, murder, or prosecution. So this is something more along the lines of second, third world countries who are trying to fight for the rights of, you know, basically we all have to love everybody regardless of who they choose to love. It just so happens to be whether if it's from the same sex, from the same team, or maybe just something a little bit different than the so-called norm hetero society. So normally I don't do a lot of talks about the gay, lesbian, LGBTQ, and I know the new acronym is so incredibly long. I don't remember all the acronyms, but I'm not trying to be politically incorrect. I'm just a little, I don't want to say naive, sometimes just a little forgetful. But I love the community. We have a fabulous community in Toronto, so please support them. I think they're wonderful. And, you know, hey, World Pride, 2014 is just around the corner. So I'm so excited. It's going to be fantastic. And just to see all the wonderful supporters all around the world that's going to come to Toronto just to have fun in all the festivities that are around for, I'm saying it's probably about a week, but I'm sure it's going to be like a 2-week thing. I don't remember all the exact dates. We're already looking in for the new year. I can't believe it. So anyways, that was my Friday night, hanging out with all the kinky folks at the store and connecting with some new ones. And I think I even met one that's like even as far as from Brazil that's just in town for a few months. And yeah, a little young cutie, but you know, I like to keep the young ones a little bit further away from me for now, and we'll just take it from there. I just find that, you know, as much as, you know, being the so-called cougar and, you know, getting into that whole mid-30s and you're like, I don't know, all these young ones come out of nowhere. I have no idea why, but they do. And then Saturday night, I basically just went over to our friend's house who plays Santa every year for 17 years for his friends and family. Actually, he is playing Santa tonight at Hot Springs. So if you want to have pictures with Santa, it is from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right in the dungeon. I did decorate my first little mini tree. Normally, I don't really do a whole lot of Christmas stuff. Christmas stuff for me is basically food, friends, and, you know, I do my little volunteer work. I try to, you know, donate some time to, like, say, like my friends at church, and donate time to serve hot food. You know, we always take those little things for granted, that we actually have a roof over our head and that we get to feed ourselves. And these are people that are not eating properly, and they're, you know, maybe they don't have as much nutrition, or they just don't have enough money to pull out a nice hot meal for them. So, you know, if you have the chance to go and volunteer over Christmas, I challenge you on that. Doing good and giving back to the community is so much more rewarding than getting a lot of presents. I give little presents to my colleagues, but, you know, they're just little homemade things. Some things that we forget and we take for granted, just small things can be a whole lot, and just being able to recognize that. And yeah, last night we had our Oasis staff party, and it was fabulous. We were at Libertine, and it was this cool, like, little speakeasy. You can't even tell where you're going, and it looks like you're just going to this fortune teller place. So, and it was nice. A lot of the people that have worked with Oasis for quite some time got recognized, including me. Yay! So, just, you know, a little present, just an acknowledgement saying, hey, thank you for, you know, achieving where you are, and you are appreciated. So that's the thing, you know, reflecting back on what you've achieved over this past year is, I think it's a good time to do that. You know, it's rounding up to the year end, and I hope the best for all of you guys. We're gonna have a lot more fun in the new year. I'm already organizing for January, so stay tuned for all the details. We got even Cold Springs. We're gonna go polar bears dunk in the Lake Ontario. I don't know why I'm doing it. I have no clue. This is such a crazy thing. I gotta get a wetsuit. I can't go in Lake Ontario naked. It was last year that I got the early stages of pneumonia, so I have to be careful. So due to medical reasons, I have to be careful about my own health and that I don't get sick, because I was just really lucky that I didn't go into the hospital, and thank goodness for that. So, Cold Springs, we have no hot springs on the day of Christmas. Thank goodness. I think I'm just going to be drinking lots of coffee and Baileys and making lots of food and just enjoying, and yes, of course, you know, hanging out with, you know, one of my guys and his family, and we're going to do it Greek style. So, all right. Anyways, if I see you tonight at Hot Springs, see you then.